I'm Elsie.
And I'm Debbie.
And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
Hey y'all, it's Debbie. So we are making white bread today to go with our fried green tomato BLT. You can't beat that with a stick. And I know there was a couple other sandwiches that we're going to be doing. I think Elsie wants to do a patty mac today, so we're going to do that too. So you'll see that in a later video. Right now I'm going to go ahead and get my bread ready to put into our bread maker. This is going to be made in the bread machine, so I'm actually going to take the bread machine into our prep area in the dining room and get it plugged in so the noise will be minimum, so it doesn't make a lot of noise for our other videos. So the key to making a bread that's not dense, to make it where it's not dry, you have to make sure you have the proper amount of flour. And what you do is take a fork through your bread flour and just kind of aerate it. And so it'll loosen up, and then when you scoop it, don't pack it in, because the problem with dense bread or dried bread is the fact that it is too dense together, and if you compact it down, it puts too much flour in, and that makes the bread dense. So a little key, fluff it up with a fork, and then you take it and you get to the cup that you need it, and then you level it off with a knife. And that will keep you from putting too much flour in. The other key is, especially with doing bread in a bread machine, is keep your yeast and your liquid separate until it's ready to mix. You need to make sure that your liquid here is 105 to 115, that is a cup, and 3 tablespoons of warm water. And then you're going to have vegetable oil. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is pour in our oil and our water, and then after that I have salt and I have sugar, and this will help to activate the yeast. Then I add in my flour. Now this is a White Lily bread flour, and I did level it off. I fluffed it first and then I leveled it off so I can make sure that it is 3 1/4 cup of bread flour. Go ahead and pour that into your basket here. I'm going to show you a trick in order to keep the water away from the yeast until you're ready. Make a little well in the center here. And what you're going to do is take your 2 teaspoons of activated yeast. We do the fast activated yeast. And put that in the center in that little well. Now I'm going to go put it into our bread maker. An hour and a half later, we are going to have some bread that we can actually put into our little 9x5 baking pans, and then we'll cut that up and show you what it looks like. It's going to be good, y'all. We'll be right back.
Hey y'all, it's Debbie. So our hour and a half has passed for our bread, so we're going to see how this turns out. It's done here, so I'm going to put it out on my floured surface here and see if we can get it all shaped up, ready to go into the 9x5 pan, which I've just sprayed with like a baking spray. We use Baker's Joy, so. Alright. It turned out very well. So what I'm going to do, let me just take this and just spread it out here with my hands. I'm going to show you a little trick. You're going to put it out like the size of a paper, and then you're going to roll it up. And you're going to roll the short end first. So let me just take this like this here. I'm just going to roll this like so. Always put the seam side down. And we're going to put a towel over it, let it rise for an hour. and then we're gonna go ahead and get it in the oven at 375. We're gonna bake it for 30-35 minutes. And before that, I might put either maybe a little milk on the top or maybe some butter. We'll see. Whatever tickles my fancy. So we're gonna go ahead and get this covered up. And in an hour, we're gonna pop it in the oven. I'll show you what I do as far as prep work. So I'm gonna brainstorm a little bit and see if I wanna do butter or milk. And we'll show you what it looks like when it's ready to pop in the oven. We'll see you guys.
Hey y'all, it's Debbie. So guess what? Look at our bread. It looks so good. Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of milk and just paint across the top of it. And just, so this gives it a golden color. So when you have it in the oven, it'll just give it a nice golden color. We didn't put a lot of milk in here. We're just gonna put just a little bit on the top just to give it its nice color. So, there we go. So we're gonna put it in the oven, 375 for about 30-35 minutes until the internal temperature should be about between 180 and 190. All right, guys, we'll show you what it looks like when it comes out of the oven. It's gonna be good, y'all.
Hey, y'all, I am going to slice up our bread now. This is the bread we're gonna use to make our sandwiches for tonight. We're making patty melts and we're making fried green tomato BLTs. Okay, we have enough for 5 sandwiches here. So I'm gonna wrap this up and put it up for our meal tonight.
And I'm Debbie, and we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.